Soapbox? What a stupid name. Who would call something that? Only a fucking moron.
Hey guys, what's up? It's 2-Bit, and as you can tell from the intro, it's just me by myself today. Today's video of the 2-Bit podcast, I'm going to be discussing the PS4 Neo and my thoughts and opinions on it. Now, I'm not much of a tech guy, but I've been watching the rumors and all that with the PS4 Neo, and it seems like it's pretty much the same guts, but everything's a bit beefier. And a bit stronger, and it looks like we're going to get some significant, it's not going to be a huge leap forward, but it's definitely going to, if you compare, it looks like a game that's going to get released on the PS4 Neo is going to look significantly better than what's on the current PS4 and Xbox One. And what I mean by that, it looks like maybe the textures and the shadowing and the lighting is all going to pop just a lot better on the PS4 Neo. It doesn't look like it's, but besides that, it doesn't look like it's going to be a huge leap. It's not going to be like we're leaping into the 9th gen. It looks like we're kind of taking a step forward into what the 8th gen should have been. And also, I will say this, it seems like this is PS4 kind of waving the white flag a little bit or the PS4, not the PS4, sorry. It looks like it's Sony waving the white flag a little bit and admitting that their console that they originally released is underpowered. I mean, why else would you come out with an upgraded, console? Same thing with Xbox. Xbox kind of waved that flag. They were the first ones to wave that flag by hinting at console or hardware upgrades. But I will say this, the thing that kind of irks me here is the fact that they touted the original PS4 at 1080p, 60 frames per second. Console launches, yes, you're getting 1080p, not that resolution really matters, but, to a certain extent, I definitely don't want to go to 280 or something, or 240, resolution anymore. But when you're talking about 900p and 1080p, sorry, there's not a huge difference unless I'm on a PC. But anyway, I digress. The PS4 was touted 1080p. They were going to be games will be 60 frames per second, brother. Apparently, they had Hulk Hogan there. Comes out, sure enough, yeah, it's at 1080p, but when they do 60 frames per second, it's dipping down, it'll be at 60 frames, then it'll dip down to 30-something frames, and, the frame rate was everywhere, the performance was really bad, and then they started doing games at 30 frames per second, and it was still, it was a lot better, but you still got some dips here and there, so the PS4, frankly, does not do 1080p that well. It can do it, but it doesn't do it that well. And to Microsoft's credit, they at least knew their system was underpowered and were not pushing 1080p. They were just make sure the game runs good, make sure it plays good. That's why people are buying games. Honestly, when you're playing a game, you're not really noticing the resolution when you're actually playing the game unless you just sit still and enjoy the view. Besides that, 60-70% of the time, you're not paying attention to what your resolution is. I would even say 90% of the time, you're not paying attention to what the resolution is. But that's a whole other topic. We're just talking about what the PS4 promised. And I really feel that the PS4 Neo is going to deliver on this promise. With these specs that they have in it, it looks like we are going to get a solid 60 frames per second, 1080p. It's going to be awesome. I'm definitely wanting to get it. I haven't got a PS4 yet. And I'm wanting to get this. I was saving up the money. I was going to pay $400 for a terabyte, PS4. I think it's about $399. Why now? I know they're coming out with an upgraded console, so why buy a PS4 now when I can just wait? Greatness awaits, right? And I will also say that I foresee a lot of PS4s flooding the used console market because tons of people are going to be switching over. Really, if you're giving a person, there's going to be a significant amount of people who are going to be sitting there going, there's a new PS4 out, and it's a lot, better, and it runs games a lot more, or a lot better. It runs games a lot better than my current PS4. And so yeah, they're gonna trade in. They're gonna jump onto that new PlayStation 4 Neo. And anyone who wants to argue with me, it's just like the majority of people who buy a PS4, they're buying it because it has the better resolution, is the saying, right? So that's what they're into. Clearly, that's the majority of people. That's why they buy a PS4. It's been stated the games look better. Fuck yeah, they're gonna fucking trade in their PS4 to get the better PS4. So I don't really see the original PS4 really lasting at this point once this thing drops, because it's at about the same price range that the original PS4 was at launch. Sure, the original PS4 is going to be getting a price drop, but really no one's going to. Why would anyone buy the weaker version when they can get the PlayStation Neo? I will also say it's also strange because we're used to getting new consoles every 6 to 7 years, and it looks like now between either one thing's going to happen here. Either we're going to start getting consoles are going to get launched, and then you're going to get an upgraded version in the middle of the console's lifespan to kind of push it, so it can last a bit longer, and then you're going to get your new console. Or maybe this is also Sony kind of stepping out because they're not sure what they're doing. I can't remember what article it was, but I know that some game developer in an article I read was saying something. He was asking the head of PlayStation, Yoshida, about, what about, what's the PS5 going to look like? And I believe he said something like if, so they don't even know if they're going to make a PS5. So what if they're just going to just keep the PS4 or the PlayStation brand and just keep upgrading, the specs as they go down the line, or figure out what they're doing? I mean, that's probably, that honestly, now that I think about it, that's probably what they're doing. Let's come out with a slightly beefier PS4 so we can keep milking this gravy train a little bit longer until we figure out exactly what we're going to do. The PlayStation Now network or the PlayStation Now, I believe their streaming service, I hear it's really good, but maybe they're still kind of investing and really putting the infrastructure in there to make that service a success. So maybe we are seeing the last traditional PlayStation console. Maybe this is Sony's swan song and they're leaving. And I mean, you can look at Microsoft, they're clearly leaving too. I mean, they're heading more towards PC. So you're going to buy an Xbox, but it's essentially just going to be a gaming PC where you can swap out the parts. So it does look like traditional consoles are ending. I've read some people say, well, you upgrade your cell phone each year, why not or every 2 years, every 2-3 years, why not upgrade your console? Well, I will to that I will say, also with a cell phone, you usually are in a contract, and you get, say with the iPhone, you get a significant discount on the phone, with the contract. Hey, upgrade, you'll only spend $200 as opposed to, what is it, $600 or something that those phones run. So is that what Sony's going to do for the people who own a PS4? It's like, hey, upgrade, come in, give us your old PS4, and we'll sell you this for, half the price that it cost. So it's a really weird time, and I really do feel that this could be the last traditional console generation. It looks like I'm holding out hope that the Nintendo NX is going to be a traditional console for the 9th gen. But it really does kind of feel that consoles are kind of going the way of the dodo, because honestly, guys, if I'm going to be getting this with a PlayStation and an Xbox where I upgrade every 3 years now, middle of the console cycle, why not go ahead and just get a gaming PC? I mean, the initial investment is large, but then after that, it's smaller and cheaper over time. Why have to plunk down $400 every 3 years when I can plunk down close to $1,000 for one time, and then after that, I just plunk down a few $100s whenever I need an upgrade on, say my GPU or something, or maybe even just $300 here and there, but keep the core, computer, I guess you could say. Just keep the not have to ever dish out, a whole lot of money anymore. So it really has me questioning whether I'm going to be a console gamer, 10, 20 years down the road. But we'll see. None of this is set in stone. Maybe this really is just Sony kind of fessing up. Hey, yeah, our console was underpowered. It's not delivering on what we advertised it to do. Here's the upgraded version that will deliver on it, and kind of making it more 4K friendly, because 4K it's not mainstream yet, but I think in the next 5 to 10 years it's going to be getting significantly pushed. I do think that this is also PlayStation's way of pushing, because PlayStation has always pushed a format. I mean, look at the PS2, it pushed DVDs, the PS3 pushed Blu-rays, and now Sony's getting into 4K, so they want to push 4K. So there's that side of it too. But we'll just have to wait and see. I know I'm kind of excited about it. I don't own a PS4. I'm excited to get a beast of a console compared to the PS4 right now and the Xbox One I own. This PS4 Neo seems like it's really going to be significantly more powerful, and meaning the games are going to look really good. So I'm looking forward to that. That being said, guys, give me your thoughts and opinions in the comment section below. Please hit that thumbs up, and if you're not subscribed, hit that sub button. And thanks again for watching, and play on.
Hey guys, thanks for watching. If you really enjoyed this video, please hit that thumbs up button. And if you want to keep up with everything we're doing, hit the subscription button on the video. And if you want to see more 2-Bit podcast videos, hit the video on the right. Or if you want to see some 2-Bit reviews, hit that video on the left. Anyway guys, thanks for watching, and I hope you have a wonderful day.